Thank you. Good afternoon. Nobody looks forward to being the speaker after lunch, so I'm not quite sure about the timing of all of this, and they had asked me when I got here, was I going to have a PowerPoint, and I thought no, because I might want to go off script based on some of the things you hear other speakers say. But once I found out by not having a PowerPoint, you have a larger-than-life version of me. I apologize to you. I probably should have done the PowerPoint, but anyway, my topic is succession planning, and a lot of what you heard earlier goes to it. And simply put, ensuring your department has an ongoing supply of talent to meet your organizational needs. That sounds pretty simple, right? But what does it mean, and how do you do it? It used to simply mean that the chief of police, sheriff, or commissioner identified someone in their command who they believed was capable of replacing them when they retired. They would lobby on their behalf or publicly endorse them if it was an elected office, and not much more needed to be done. Most police officials were homegrown and rose through the ranks of their own department. As law enforcement began moving toward community policing and actively engaging with the business and community leaders, broader skill sets were expected and needed of police executives. It wasn't simply enough to be an experienced police leader if you didn't also have excellent communication skills, media and political savvy, as we heard earlier today, flexibility and creativity to establish partnerships within the community. Selection processes for police chiefs became much more complex and usually included community input. Many of the selection processes today include community interview panels. Some of them include union leadership interviewing you if you're a candidate. Some of you may have gone through some of those selection processes. I've seen them consist of a simple interview panel to all day going before one panel to the next panel to the next panel. I helped a neighboring city recently select a police chief, and those candidates had to go before 3 different panels. One was law enforcement experts, one was the community members, and the other was internal people from the city that they were applying for. And it was televised on the local cable network. So I was really glad to be an assessor on that one and not a candidate, because that's a lot of pressure. And you had public opinion right away as to who they liked and who they didn't like. So it was very interesting. So it's pretty much become standard practice now to do nationwide searches for police chiefs. So why should that matter to any of you? Because you've got your job and you've made it. Well, because it demonstrates the dramatic shift in expectations. And also, as one of the prior speakers to me said, if you have talented people working for you, it's really your job and your obligation to position them for more opportunities. And although I'm focusing on the top of the organization right now, succession planning shouldn't be focused there. That's the easy one to fill.